This is a very simple one-use device. I got it many months ago because of my other Hario pourer with the gooseneck broke. I used it for a couple of days and I was like, nah, I can't do that. But yet that, just buy another one. And yes, they did have the same one, but something about this design really spoke to me. I'm really about simpleness and how it looks and feels and all that good stuff, right? And this one was perfect. It fit the bill perfectly for me. So I bought it. I think it was about $40. I'll put it on the screen. And it's about, this version right here is, I believe, the 500 milliliters version, or the 500 grams. And I thought this was the perfect size for me. And it is actually the perfect size for me. But again, why did I get this? Do you need to get this product? Yes and no. For the most part, if you already have like a gooseneck that you're happy with, that you can control the flow of the water when it comes out, then no, you don't need this. Believe it or not, I actually do have a gooseneck that I'm actually okay with. Here it is right here. This is a Buono Vita. I know they have newer ones out that has better probably spouts that you can control the water a little bit better. And it does a good job. It probably flows out a little bit too fast than what I like, but let's just go ahead and do a little demonstration. This is me kind of controlling it. This is coming out really fast, helping agitate the grounds as I do this, right? It does a good job, no problems at all. It does the job that it needs to. This one does it too. Here we go. And we're gonna pour. It does it slightly better, and the fastest pour rate of it is slower than what the Buono Vita can do. Again, these are my only comparisons. These are the ones that I use right now, and I think this is all I will be using, because again, it comes back to like, do you need this? For the most part, for most people, no, you don't need this. You just want it just because it's cool looking and you can control the flow of the water a lot better. Yeah, that's good. But if you're happy with what you have and it's doing the job that you need to, then just stay with that. I think that's the most important thing here. We get gear, we use gear, we stop using it, or we find a new resurgence or rebirth of that gear. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I've used it quite a bit, especially in the beginning. It's been about 3 or 4 months now that I've had it, and at times I come back to it and I use it from time to time. And I think if you're gonna do that with the device, that's perfectly fine. If you see yourself not using it for a very long time, that could be an issue, you know? But let's talk about some of the drawbacks. This handle, even though it's so cool, the handle is not the best, because if you actually hold it in a certain way, because I have big hands, you're gonna touch the vessel. And this is not as thick as you think it is. So you're gonna actually burn yourself. And the handle doesn't give you enough separation for you when you're actually holding it and trying to steady your hand as you pour your water into your vessel. Okay, so that's one drawback. The other drawback is if you have water, like I have water in here right now, and I pour and I get too excited, there's water that's just gonna come right back out. So if you're not ready for that, then that's what happens with this vessel. As you can see, this is just normal wear and tear. Me trying to do this thing and play around with it and all that stuff. It's gonna essentially be, all this coating is gonna be off within a year or two. So that's a bummer, but the good thing is that you use it like this, so you're not gonna really notice that. As you can see, the rest of the finish is fine. It's still keeping its color, but for the most part, this is it. This is the device. I love how control I really do feel that I am when I pour my cup of coffee. Gives you that sense of repeatability, that sense of like care, that the sense of precision that you get from this actual device. You can pour as fast as you want, as slow as you want. You can only pour as fast as you want to an extent, but that's the thing that we are trying to understand and get at. So would I recommend this for the majority of us who already have all the gear in the world? No, I wouldn't. But if you want even more precision, it looks cool on the counter, go for it. If you have a regular kettle that doesn't have a gooseneck, I would highly recommend this one. Be mindful though, this is only 500 milliliters. And as you pour your water, you also have to be mindful of like the temperature. Depending on how high the temperature, it's probably gonna drop between 10 to 15 degrees. So you're gonna wanna always go a little bit higher for your temperature when you're dealing with this type of vessel, because it's gonna drop down quite a bit. as you probably would have guessed that anyway. So go with it if you want, or don't go with it if you want. I just thought that it would be a cool idea to give you my perspective of how I've been using this, why I like it, what I don't like about it, and how it can actually help you if you are in this predicament or situation to where you are thinking about getting another piece of coffee gear that you may or may not need. So that's what I have for you. Let me know if there's other things, other coffee gear that you have that you were on the fence about and you got it and you really truly enjoyed it. Or what about the opposite way, where you thought that you would be excited about it, but then when you got it, you didn't use it as much as you thought that you would? Let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.